Okay. John Reitmeyer,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. Who do you have?
I've got Jose Alanis Becerra.
All right. Is he in custody?
No, ma'am, he's on bond.
All right. Have you conferred with the state?
This was an agreement for PTD. This was a PTD setting. We have submitted everything. We've actually even signed the contract. He's been accepted. We're just waiting on a date for orientation.
All right. Jose Alanis Becerra, your client isn't here yet.
Uh,
So as
let
soon as he is here, no, he's on Zoom. Just 1 second. All right, Miss Ferguson, I need a PTD date.
That's November 13th, sir.
All right, Mr. Jose Becerra, I need you to unmute and show your video, please. All right, and if you could unmute, sir.
There?
Yes. All right, Mr. Becerra,
Yeah.
Alanis, your case is being recalled for November 18th. Make sure you follow up on everything that they're asking of you for the PTD, okay?
Okay.
All right, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court. You're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes.
Have a good day.
And Mr. Becerra, you can appear by Zoom next time, all right?
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Judge.
You're welcome. All right, Samuel Bach. But John, this is a probation matter. Okay, so we're here today for restitution.
Yes, Judge. So at this time, the state is going to be waiving restitution, but I just want to let you know why. So the last time we were here, the court did take some testimony.
Let's place it on the record.
Okay.
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 8868 State versus Samuel Bach. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Jody Sawyer's the defense.
And you're Mr. Bach?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we're here in regards to restitution and state. There is something you wanted on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the state is going to be waiving any restitution in this case. The last time that we were here, the court did take testimony from the next of kin in this case, Mr. Carlos Dominguez Jr. And at that time, he had informed the court that he believed that he was owed a little over $4,000 for funeral expenses. At that time, I was not aware that there had been a civil attorney that was retained back at the time closer to the crash. And so there was no civil suit that occurred, but there was a civil settlement that occurred. And so I was able to obtain those documents. There was a release of claims that was signed by the next of kin, Mr. Dominguez Jr., and the defendant's grandfather, who was the one that had insurance on the motor vehicle that was involved in the crash. And so I did speak with Mr. Carlos Dominguez Jr. yesterday. He is aware of what is occurring today, and so that's the reason. He did not intend to give false testimony. I don't believe it was false at the time. He was a little confused about what he actually received, and so I know Ms. Sawyers was saying that he received $30,000 after fees and expenses. That's not what his family actually retained. So that was where the confusion plays, but I just wanted to make the court aware of that.
Okay, and I know sometimes people will receive money on a civil claim and they think they're receiving whatever amount they're receiving, but they don't calculate attorney's fees and everything else that goes with that. All right, so probation, there's no restitution that will be due. All right, is there anything else?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I believe that finalizes our sentencing.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're off the record. And the reason why I do this is because sometimes restitution will pop up at the end, and I don't like that. I like everything to be done up front. So no restitution is due.
Okay, and so this is the final judgment, or has the final judgment already been?
Oh, the judgment has been signed.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Esteban Tiarina. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
All is very important, Cloudy.
It's been a long time since I've I've heard that saying, but thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so where are we on this case?
Your Honor, we did receive an offer from the state at the last setting. The only thing still dangling is there is a forensic interview that I still need to review. The state has made arrangements for that. We have some back and forth last week, but there's arrangements been made for me to review that. I would ask the court, I'd like to review that before final consultation as it relates to the offer, but an offer has been made, Your Honor, and outside of that, I don't believe at this time there's any other outstanding stuff.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for a plea deadline date in 30 days, please. All right, so we'll be back on November 18th. At that time, you'll need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not, your next court date will be a jury trial date. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a great day.
Oh, you too. Thank you. All right, Juan Rios. Good morning.
We shared these with the state.
Mhm.
These are letters from witnesses hospital.
State, any objection to the court review on this?
No, Judge, I've had a chance to review them this morning.
Okay. Oh, this is blurry.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
That's okay. All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 6483, State versus Juan Carlos Rios. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Joseph Holster for Mr. Rios, ready on our motion for continuance, but not ready.
And I'm so sorry, to the court, do you have the motion for continuance over there? It's Juan Carlos Rios.
I can grab that.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so with counsel, with regards to your motion to continuance, are you seeking to amend to include this as an exhibit?
I am asking to include it as an exhibit, Judge, the two letters that I'm getting you, we can mark them collectively with things.
Okay.
I'm offering to the court what has been marked as defendant's exhibit 1.
Oh, and if you could keep your voice up so that the court
Yes.
can hear.
I've tended to the court what has been marked as defendant's exhibit 1, which is 2 letters
Everyone, please whisper.
from Shannon Medical Center, which is a hospital in San Angelo, Texas. Our expert, John Hassel, was admitted to the hospital on Sunday evening and was in the process of still being diagnosed. They said he had blood clots in his lungs when we came on Tuesday, and the court had asked us to get more paperwork than the photos he sent us of his hospital bracelet. So we've managed to get that paperwork, but unfortunately, they cannot give us a date when he will recover. It just says that he will be expected date is to be determined pending further medical stability, and that he is unable to attend court. So the dates that we put in the motion for continuance are not dates. The defense is here, Judge, under the circumstances, whenever the court would allow us to be here and an expert would be available. The dates that we put in were dates that the state said all of their witnesses were available. So we're flexible, but the dates that we have suggested in the motion for continuance, we know that the state's witnesses.
All right, so, and what is your witness's expertise in?
He is our toxicologist. This case has 3 blood draws with different results. So he is actually probably more important than accident reconstructions in this case, which is an intoxicant, obviously.
All right, so this is, I'm sorry, State, do you have any objections to the motion for continuance?
Not at this time.
All right, so the court will grant the defense's motion for continuance. This is going to be reset in November. At November, there's going to need to be a date of when he's expected to be released. And if it's still undetermined, you may need to have another expert.
I will tell you, Judge, as soon as I get that information, we will be happy to notify the court and the state. Also at this time for due diligence, although he is in San Angelo, I would like to ask the court for permission to depose him in case he passes away.
Well, you need to confer with the state on that because the state will need to be present to perform their cross-examination. If that is something that both parties agree with, and there's no objection, we can do it by Zoom,
Thank you, Your Honor.
and then it could be recorded.
Want the court to be aware of the state. We have also, out of abundance of caution, already contacted other experts. We haven't authorized court funds for that, and I don't know that we should do that just yet. But I want everybody to know that we are doing due diligence, and I will actually send over notice of a proposed expert today.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this in November. Yes. And at that time, the court is going to need to have a date. All right, we'll be back on November 18th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Anthony Flores. All right, you've been here before, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Why are you late for court?
I wasn't late. I showed like 5 minutes, maybe.
No, that's late.
Okay.
Court
sorry.
here starts at 9 a.m.
Sorry.
If you're late, what could end up happening is a warrant will be issued and you'll be brought over from the jail.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you're late from the jail, we'll know that you're at the jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to make sure you're on time.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, where are we on discovery?
Judge, we've already signed the PTD paperwork. We're
Okay.
just waiting for him to get the orientation.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date, please. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused. All right, yeah, because I think that's a holiday. All right. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, who's next? All right, before we do that one, haven't you been here on Huff? Okay, all right, okay, so who do you have? Jonathan Carter?
Should be quick.
What page? Let me see.
No, not you.
He's on Zoom this morning.
Yes, he is. I'm bringing him into the room now.
Thank you.
All right, Jonathan Carter, you need to show your video and unmute for me, please. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court, even though you're on Zoom
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
and having a great background. I don't know how people feel. Is that the Philadelphia Eagles or New York Jets?
That's the New York Jets. I play with both. I play with the New York Jets and the New York Giants.
I don't know how people feel about the Jets here.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. Yes, ma'am.
That's okay.
This morning, Your Honor, he seems to be in good spirits,
Mhm.
but his mother actually just fell and broke her back in 5 places. He is an only child.
Okay.
He's on his way. He's actually has plans to go to Alabama right now.
Okay.
And so I wanted, we wanted to make sure he stayed in San Antonio before he got permission to go.
State.
It's a PICU case, but I'm
All right.
sure somebody from.
Hi. I'm assuming there's no objections to his traveling to Alabama to be with his mom?
Your Honor, I'm not sure. I don't even know what he's charged for.
Something nonviolent.
It's on page 2.
She has to have several surgeries. So
All right, Mr. Carter,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure there'll probably be no objections to your traveling, but just give us 5 minutes to get someone from PICU down. So if they have any objections, they can put it on the record. So just give us 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If somebody can call them. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
One slide step to your left there. No, just stand right here in the middle of the microphone.
Oh, and you're on this side, counsel.
Okay.
The deputies changed that for security reasons. I always tell people I stay in my lane. I don't know what the security issue is, but thank you to the deputies.
By the time I overthink it, I'm in the wrong place.
All right, so in this case, there was some issue with his being transferred.
Well, Judge, briefly, what has happened, obviously, we were here a month or so ago,
Yes.
and a case out in the West Texas area popped up that nobody knew about, where
like we represented to the court, that my client's identity was probably being used by somebody else, and that case has been dismissed.
Mhm.
For some strange reason, when he was processing through, after we cleared that up to go on to do what the court has asked him to do, a case out of Louisiana, out of Bexar Parish, has popped up. That's a state case that I'm kind of perplexed by it, Judge. My client's been in and out of custody 3 times this year. He moved from Louisiana to Texas in 2018 and been registered properly and no issues since that point in 2018. And this seems to be something that deals with some sort of registration issue from sometime a long time ago. My client represents he's not even been to Louisiana since 2018. So I was conferring with your CLO, Judge. I don't know, but I kind of thinking outside of the box, Judge. My client's been in custody a long time. He was willing to get the drug treatment. I don't know if maybe to kind of short circuit this whole process that we would hold in abeyance the inpatient program and maybe do an intensive outpatient program. That way it would kind of free him up to do that. My client's willing to do
What,
that.
does he have a warrant from Bexar?
Judge, I have no idea. There's just no system that something come up.
Mississippi, Louisiana.
Is it from Mississippi or is it Bexar Parish?
Louisiana.
No, I have.
See,
I never been in Mississippi.
All right, let's see where it's from first.
Judge, if there is a warrant, Judge, obviously they'll have a certain number of days to come getting it. If they don't, then he can be released on your probation, so he can do what he's got to do. And
Judge, one says chiefly warrants on Louisiana, and then I have something that says warrants out of Mississippi.
And so does he,
Paperwork indicate that.
all right, so do we know, does he have a hold from Bexar and Mississippi? State,
Yes.
on this case, how long would it take you to pull a NCIC, TCIC? All right, so let's see, so we can know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes, David Huff. So just have a seat and we'll take care of it. All right, Freddie Lozano. All right, State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Norma, if you can recall this, what date was your other client? Was it the 17th? If you could recall this for November 18th for a plea deadline date? All right, is there anything else?
Your Honor, just in anticipation of, I guess, the house cleaning matter, we've got the pretrial motion on the file, but I would say that motion here would maybe take 10, 15 minutes as the basis, asking for the witness list, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Could that be done at that time, or would just the court prefer to have it done at
Oh, if you all confer right now, I'm sure you all can come to an agreement. If you don't come to an agreement, just let me know and I'll take it up.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, Jonathan Carter.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, good morning. So on this case, he's asking to be allowed to travel. I don't know if a part of his bond conditions, he was not allowed to travel.
We wouldn't have any objection either way.
All right, thank you. So you're probably just out of an abundance of caution. If you'll put together a motion, you can handwrite it, but I'll allow him to travel.
Okay, great. I will do that, Your Honor. And then as far as today's court setting goes, we just wanted to, because we're at the mercy of the court with the plea deadline. Obviously, he's got very important things on his mind. So, he has to leave. So I was wondering if we could get another date at that time.
All right, Norma, set this for the 18th for a plea deadline date. Yes.
Great.
All right, we'll be back on November 18th. If for some reason you're still in Alabama with your mother, you can appear by Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I don't know why we can't hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I'm just going to chat you because there's something wrong with our equipment here.
Okay.
And I can let you know, let him know too, Your Honor.
Thank you. What's on the docket? Yes.
This one was from Tuesday. We just recalled it from today.
Yes.
There's an issue and that's why I wanted to.
All right, what is the issue?
Clerical, of course. So the prosecutor from intake who made the offer didn't put it in the system. So we're trying to clarify that. I got the misdemeanor reset for next Thursday. I'm requesting to coincide because this one should be.
What's the cause number?
Felony cause number is 2025-01-0287.
All right, state, it's not on the docket, but the cause number is 2025 CR 01-0287. This is the case where he was going to plea on the misdemeanor and then you all would dismiss his other pending case. So we're going to just recall this for October 23rd. He said it will be done by then.
Yeah, it'll be same day. I'm sorry, you said 23rd, and yes, that's Thursday. Yes, Judge.
All right. Norma, put this on the docket for October 23rd.
And of course, he'll just come up here, check in, and then head
Oh,
down
well,
there to do.
I will put in the note that he doesn't have to check in here first.
Okay.
Just go there. And then once that's completed, yes,
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse.
yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, where are we on this case on discovery?
This is our first appearance at Discovery. It's been a long time. I had him as being homeless, no good contact, never been contacted. I did not realize he was in jail. So he and I have not had a chance to look at the evidence. We did get an offer today. It's good for 30 days, so a 30-day reset would be appropriate.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a 30-day reset, plea deadline date. All right, we'll see you back on November 18th. At that time, you'll need to let the court know whether you've reached an agreement. If you have not, your next setting will be a jury trial date.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse, Your Honor.
Yes. All right. So what is happening with Mr. Huff?
Yes, Your Honor, we looked through the criminal history. He doesn't have any offenses out of Mississippi. He has some federal and he has Louisiana, but all of that appears to have been resolved. I'm not sure what they're seeing.
And so this would be the jail or?
Or it's the people that are processing him getting ready to go to the treatment program, Judge, and these are popping up again, so.
But
All right.
yeah, I'm not sure what else to do short of
Well,
following the places that I don't know what they're seeing, but yeah.
okay. Could I see the file on Huff, please? It's a probation case. Because I see that this was ordered on September 15th.
Well, Judge, that was the first time we came back because that other case popped up. So he was probably, or in the process. And I think that was in the process that it happened, and then he was sent, and then.
Have you conferred with Miss Abrams? What would probation like to see done?
We briefly talked about it. She'd be okay with holding in advance the inpatient and just doing the intensive outpatient, but I'll let her tell you that. But that was the thing I proposed, but she said, yeah, that might be good.
All right, so if she is in agreement with that, I'll follow that because I see his charge is it's possession less than a gram and it was in a protected zone.
Yeah, Judge, so it's a third.
Oh, you can come by. All right, so I think she went to the back. So if you all want to talk to her.
Okay.
And if she is in agreement with that, I may add another slight condition, but go with her recommendation. And just come up whenever you all are ready.
Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. So here's the question. Huff. So on Huff.
The original condition of probation was for him to do a drug court evaluation. The drug court evaluation came back, he wasn't approved for drug court. So then we did amended conditions for state ISF. Getting ready to state ISF. There were these outstanding cases that came out.
Just 1 second. All right, yes.
So, upon trying to get him over to state ISF, outstanding case. There was a case that was supposed to be dismissed. We got that all taken care of, but apparently there's something else out there. We are recommending at this point, maybe state ISF in the mayor and do some outreach treatment. Along with the other recommendation, other conditions of probation. And I believe Ms. Alba is in agreement with that as well.
All right, so the court will alter the main conditions to hold inpatient treatment in abeyance. And we will do intensive outpatient treatment. And we'll do 60 sober meetings in 60 days. And is there anything else?
No, Judge, I'll just sit with him to make sure he is aware of the other conditions of probation and he knows who to contact whenever he gets.
Do you have a place to stay?
Yes.
All right, are you going to be residing here in Bear County?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else?
Judge, if my client calls me frantically saying, they're not letting me out of jail, we'll come back and I'll let you know what's
Okay.
going on, Judge. But we're doing everything that we can. And obviously, I appreciate the court taking into consideration what's going on. But my client is willing and able to do what you've just ordered. So we're good to go.
All right, thank
Sorry
you.
about the-
No, I mean, but I will tell you this, whatever is out there that should not be out there, that needs to be cleared up. Otherwise,
Yes, ma'am, I'll work.
you
on it.
know, all right,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, no, this was the one, Edward Valdez. Mr. Memori, this wasn't the case you were talking about.
Yes, yes.
This is?
I just want to make sure that you were aware.
Oh, sure. This is the one that's coming back on November 6th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, so that's coming back on November 6th. It's PTD.
He's coming up this time.
All right, so can you have him,
When do you want to bring?
can you call him and have him brought?
Yep.
All right, so they'll bring him here this afternoon to sign that.
Bring him back here.
I mean, that's up to you. I mean, the documents need to be signed. Gabriel Gill Jr. Court is calling 2025 CR 011108 State versus Gabriel Gill Jr. Can I have parties announced?
Michael Bellable from Mr. Gill.
And are you Mr. Gill? Are you Gabriel Gill?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Gill, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we move to proceed on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, PG1 less than 1 gram.
No objections.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Gill, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this agreement, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and not allowed re-entry into the states. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 61 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine. There are no applications. The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Then to the offense of the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Concept.
State any evidence.
State offer states 1 in attachment.
No objections?
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client just asked, court follow the plea bargain agreement.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 61 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for any time served. And this will be under 1244. There's an $800 fine. And time and money will run concurrently. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
We just asked her to be judgment satisfied. He's got the 61 days.
All right, the court will show that judgment is satisfied. And that's 61 days, that's 61 calendar days?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
26.
All right, so here's the thing. It appears from this that you may have a drug problem. If you continue to use drugs, only 1 or 2 things going to end up happening. You're going to end up in somebody's jail or prison, or either somebody's going to be identifying your body. There are plenty of places in San Antonio and in Bexar County that can help you with any drug issues you may have. When you're released from jail, if you can't find a place, you come back here. I'm still here. I'll pick up the phone and call somebody to help you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, counsel.
I have a question on another case. I have an individual that's got a discovery setting Monday, the 20th.
Mhm.
But he's got an agreed incompetency the following week on the 27th. So he's
Okay.
not competent. You still
Ah.
want him to come in?
You'll have to speak with Ms. Ferguson. What I can tell you is, in my experience, normally defendants like to be brought over so they'll know that nobody's forgot about them.
Well, he's not in jail. But you know, I am in contact with his mother, but I will contact
Okay.
him.
All right, thank you. Simon Garza? Yes.
I believe there was a motion to withdraw filed by Clarissa. She has closed down the firm. I have filed a motion or a notice of my appearance. I am taking the case on by myself.
Okay, well, today is his plea deadline day.
Yes, Judge, I understand that. I just didn't, it's my understanding Clarissa's motion to withdraw has not been signed.
I have not
So-
received it.
Okay. No one was going to print it out. Let me get it for you.
Okay.
But yes, I believe we are just asking for a trial date at this point.
Okay. All right. Miss Ferguson, how long do y'all expect this trial to last?
Judge, I would say 3 days.
All right, I need a jury trial date, 3 days. December 9th or either the January 20th. No, I mean, what's,
I mean, I think we discussed New Year's Day.
okay.
Yeah, Ms. Giovanko is okay with that.
All right, January 20th?
January 20th?
Yes. And if you all have not done so, I need an acknowledgement of discovery.
We have not, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Counsel, is there an application for this? All right.
And good morning.
Good morning.
Brownstone.
That's okay. I love the tie.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2025 CR 010982 State versus Donald Satterwhite. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
London Ways from Mr. Satterwhite.
And are you Mr. Satterwhite?
No.
You're gonna need to speak up so the court reporter
Yes,
can hear.
ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Satterwhite, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? I'm sorry, did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go off the record for a moment. Right, State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are waiving the repeat offender enhancement.
No objection.
All right, did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're charged by indictment with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 to 4 grams. That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Satterwhite, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Off the record for a moment. With regards to the paperwork that y'all are sending, they're changing parts of the plea paperwork. Okay, I don't have anything in my email box. All right, thank you. We're back on the record. Did you understand if you're not a US citizen, you will be deported, not allowed to re-enter the United States and denied naturalization?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There are no applications. State is taking in consideration 2025 PF 20409. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Yeah.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
State offer states 1 in attachments.
No objections for purpose of the plea.
Right, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it
Yes, ma'am.
in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
For follow the plea agreement, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Satterwhite, what are you doing with your life? And the reason why I asked you that question is because in the indictment, there's a previous drug offense, and it appears that you just continue to use drugs. You know it's not going to end well if you continue that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what's going on? Why do you keep doing this?
I have a drug problem, but I haven't been in trouble in the last over 18 years in Bear County.
Yeah, I know you say that, but then we have this case and this.
I'm trying to change.
So what are you doing to change?
Well, I was being ignorant at the time of the offense. And I'm really sorry. I apologize because I have a grandchild at home and I'm really trying to get home to her.
All right. So when you say you apologize, you really need to apologize to yourself and treat your body better.
Mm.
Your attorney will tell you you're getting to the point where your minimum is going to be 25. And if you were to pick up a new case, this may not end up being your attorney. You may not end up being in this court. You may not end up having the prosecutor that's here. It just goes and it's randomly sent out. All right, court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money run concurrently. Taking consideration 2025 PF 20409. I'm going to request the therapeutic community for you. It doesn't increase the time that you're in custody, but it is supposed to be a program that's designed to help you hopefully maintain your sobriety. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I do not have the jurisdiction of to force them to place you in the program, but they'll see that it's in the judgment that I'm requesting the therapeutic community for you.
Yes,
You'll
ma'am.
have to ask for it as well. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Okay.
Did you review the document titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Don't be that person who ends up in prison for the rest of your life or somebody's identifying your body. And the people who you're with, I'm sure they were using drugs as well, and their mind is clouded. But you can't hang around people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. That's not right, right? That's illegal, because there's no one who's going to be in the group and say, hey, let's not do this. Let's go get help. When you're released from prison, if you can't find a sober living house or somebody to help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, come back and I'll call someone for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you, Counsel.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Chase Anthony Lopez. Court is calling 2025 CR 003-006, State versus Chase Anthony Lopez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Melissa Alvin for the state.
Caitlin Knowles for Mr. Lopez.
And are you Chase Lopez? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Lopez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Lopez, did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it, sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with collision involving injury as a Class A misdemeanor. At least that's how the state is proceeding. The range of punishment for that is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. All right, off the record. So is this an application?
Yes, Your Honor, for deferred adjudication.
Okay, I don't have an application.
I want to fill it out unless it.
Okay, let me see. Maybe it's stuck to a staple. Okay, just 1 second. It's stapled to the
Thank you.
acknowledgement of discovery. All right. Thank you.
Good.
No. Did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Do you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? You're gonna need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to a year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Lopez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering into a plea, you could be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a $1,500 fine, and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 80 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Aaron Dabney and Skylar Henderson, MRT, no alcohol. What is this? Alcohol consumption. If you're placed on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. You understand? ETG and regular UAs and the driver's safety course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers into evidence states exhibit 1 with its attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
And state, is there going to be any requested restitution or
There
not?
is not, Your Honor. The victim did not have any.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we're gonna waive any PSI, but we did have a couple things that we'd like to bring to the attention of the court.
Yes.
With regard to community service. My client works over 60 hours a week. He just got promoted to supervisor. He's going to do everything that he can to keep his nose clean during probation. We're asking that you probate at least some of the community service. And then I don't believe he's a great candidate for MRT. MRT is for those who have a series of bad decisions and how it affects their loved ones and how they can turn it around. My client, as you read in States Exhibit 1, literally was just disoriented and scared at the time of this offense. I don't believe perhaps the court would like to revisit that at another time. That's fine too, but we're asking the court to remove the MRT and at least probate some of that community service, Your Honor.
All right, why did you leave the scene?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know, ma'am.
I mean, well, it says in the police report that your mother convinced you to go back. How old are you?
28.
28?
Oh, I'm sorry, 29.
29. So you were probably 28 when this happened?
Yes, ma'am. That was
So why did you leave the scene?
I don't know. Panic. Really all I could say.
I mean, I could see this if you're a teenager, okay, panic. If you would have stayed at the scene, this is just an accident.
Yeah.
It's not a crime. So I don't understand why you would leave.
I was exhausted. I've been doing this type of work for over 2 years now.
What type of work?
I am a foreman for a construction site. We do fiber optic cabling for data centers. It's a lot of stress involved. Timelines get pushed forward. A lot of stresses on that. At the time I was working night shift, same as right now. I got like 2 hours of sleep before I came here. I'm used to running on E a lot of the time, and it caught up with me. That's what happened. Plain and
Right,
simple.
but do you do understand that the fact that you are tired, the fact that you work night shift has no bearing on not stopping to check on somebody to see if they were injured from an accident?
Moment of impact to the time of me getting in the cruiser with the cop. I had just gotten in the impact. I fell asleep behind the wheel. As far as between that moment and me getting in the cruiser, honestly, as disoriented as I was, I couldn't tell you what my thought process was.
This
I
I
mean, but you-
deployed and he has diagnosed anxiety as well too, so that.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be driving, because here's the thing. You knew enough and your mom knew enough to say, hey, you need to go back to the scene of the accident. So unless your mom is clairvoyant, she knew, you told her, hey, I'm in an accident. Or she said, hey, what happened to your vehicle? And you told her you were in an accident, and you had to have told her the location, because how else would she know to tell you to go back to the scene of the accident? So I don't know if you should be driving. So tell me why you should be driving.
It's the only way that I'm able to get to work. I've had no accidents before this. As I said, I was exhausted and I fell asleep behind the wheel. As far as the cause of the accident, that's what it was.
Well, see, here's the thing. The big issue, honestly, is not the fact that you had an accident. That's why people have car insurance, because you may have an accident.
I should have stayed after.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
And the reason why I'm asking you these questions, because I'm trying to see if MRT is appropriate for you or not.
Would you tell the court about some of the things that you've done since the accident that, to demonstrate to the court that you understand the mistakes that you've made and changes that you've made in order to, better understand and get along in society without, being reckless or, neglecting others?
As I've gotten promoted recently, trying to build a community and working with coworkers and understanding the trials and issues that my other coworkers have. I try and work with people and understand them on a deeper level. And right now, that's what I'm working on, is my leadership skills and leading by example. And right now, that is not something that I want anyone else that I lead to do, let alone myself. That is not something that should happen.
Probation with regards to MRT. Do you think that's appropriate in this case?
Why don't we hold it in abeyance for now?
Okay. Thank you. There's going to be 2 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, or you can do the patch. The patch costs more, but it'll allow you to be at your work. With the patch, they'll put it on you. You're not allowed to remove it. They'll remove it when they'll give you a date to come in to have it removed. Field visits 1 time per month for 2 months. Proof of employment within 40 days. No employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. And my understanding, Ms. Abrams, there's no restitution that is due.
That's correct.
All right, there's going to be the driver safety course. 80 hours of community service restitution. With regards to the 80 hours of community service restitution, you will either do those 80 hours or either you can write a letter to the complainant in this case, expressing your dismay and expressing your apology to that person. You understand?
Love to do that.
Okay, and that's to be 80 hours community service restitution, other letter to Aaron Dabney. State, with regards to this no contact order, I don't know how he does that when people are driving on the road. He's not going to know if the person. So
Yeah.
I'm not inclined to issue a no contact order.
That's fine. I don't believe they have any personal knowledge of, or personal relationships with each other. Obviously this was a car crash, so I don't think it was coincidental or anything that they knew each other. That's just, standard recommendations.
All right, thank
But
you.
That's fine.
Probation, does he need the driver safety course?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and then the driver safety course.
Said the driver safety course.
Oh, thank you.
Want the MRT held in a hand?
No. Is there anything else, probation?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, accidents are accidents, and they're called accidents for a reason. A lot of times if people would just stay, even if you have an accident and you don't have any insurance, don't leave, because then guess what? Now you got an issue with not having insurance and you have a felony charge. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, once you go over conditions with probation, you're excused.
Thank
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Dottie?
Quasi compliance issue.
Okay.
So she was placed on GPS a while back as a sanction.
Mhm.
Then she went to rehab. We kept it on to make sure she stayed.
Mhm.
She's been out. We got requested to take it off, but it was about that.
30.
30 days ago. Then you asked us to come back and see how she was. We haven't had any violations, so we're asking to remove the GPS at this point.
Let me ask you this. What time was she supposed to be in court today?
I assume 9 o'clock.
I didn't expect traffic on 35. That was my fault. I probably should have left sooner.
I mean, she's late to court. Probation.
Judge, there has not been any violations. She was here a month ago. At that time, there were no violations. She's been in compliance with all the terms of her conditions.
State? This is family violence.
They're
Yes.
35 days after that mess. I come that way every day.
Yeah. All right, I understand. Family violence? And how are things going at Starlight? Was she released from
She was
Starlight?
released a month ago, Judge. The last we brought her in.
Okay,
And then she's in the aftercare program. We haven't had any issues.
okay. Let me see. If the state has no objections, then of course they'll be removed. If they have objections, we'll have a short hearing.
Yeah. Well, so it was ordered as a condition and she's run out that condition.
Okay.
So
Yes, Your Honor, I do believe we were here last time and the court just wanted to see if she was gonna comply over the next 30 days.
Yes. And they're telling me that she's complied. So do you all have any objection?
Not at this time, Judge.
All right. So then the GPS will be removed.
thank you, Your Honor. Excuse me.
Yes.
Thank you,
Stick
Judge.
around.
You're welcome. All right, Dwayne Griggs. Hello, Mr. Griggs.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I've had better days.
Yeah, I see they have you a lot of chains. Usually,
I came in here my first court day and they put me in my regular clothes. So honestly, it's different every time far as I'm concerned.
okay. All right, so where are we on discovery?
I believe we have all the discovery. The state has, I think, two USB hard drives. I need to go to their office to review those. As far as having the discovery, I think we have it all. I just need time to review it, Judge.
All right, state, were you able to tender an offer?
Not yet, Judge, but I can if
Yes.
the court would like.
Yes. All right, Norma, set this for a plea deadline date in 30 days, please. All right, so we'll be back on November 7th, not November 17th? Is that a good date? All right, November 17th. And that will be the date where you'll need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not reached an agreement, your next court date will be a jury trial date.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Gary Churik, who do you have?
What? I can't say it's for.
Martinez, come down. All right. So how long have you been his appointed counsel?
Couple days.
Okay. All right. All right, it has appointment date as October 1st.
Okay.
All right, so where are we on this motion to
Oh,
revoke?
I know what the problem is, Judge. I got hacked on the 4th. They took my phone, my email. I haven't gotten any email appointments until almost a week or 2. Last week
Okay.
is when I finally started seeing things.
All right. So where are we on the motion to revoke?
There, have him scheduled for a mental evaluation on the 27th. My understanding, talking to him today, is he's a 24-year military veteran.
Well, I mean, the mental health is because there's a competency evaluation.
No, but he does have diagnosis through the VA. He's 100% disabled for PTSD and a number of other issues.
Well, if it's not a competency evaluation, we can go forward on the motion to revoke today.
I'm not ready.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, set this for a contested for next week. All right, we're coming back here on the 21st. Ms. Abrams, it'll be a contested hearing on October 21st.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. What page? Isaac Cubio?
That's it.
But here's the thing, do you pronounce the S?
You know, I wasn't, but I don't know.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Wheels.
See? I'm trying to learn Spanish and people are not helping me
The-
because
the-
they're not pronouncing names
The
correctly.
B is pronounced as a V, man. It's
A V.
Wheels.
Cubios.
But you're saying the S.
Yeah.
He was wondering if maybe the S. was not.
They've been giving me the silent S over here.
Sometimes they say it is Cubio, but it's Cubios.
Cubios.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. My goal is to learn one Spanish word a day.
It takes one step at a time, you know?
Thank you. I'm working on it.
I'm still working on it too.
Oh, yeah. I just learned that, what is it, Deputy Laura? That the restaurant is having? That the restaurant is having on Wednesday? What was it? No. Yeah, chalupas.
Chalupas. Oh.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I come back thinking, hey, they say they're having chalupas. And then Deputy Laura tells me what kind. I didn't know there was a kind. I'm like, I'm learning. You guys, if you send me out in the world without the knowledge, that reflects badly on them.
Barbacoa.
Barbacoa.
That it comes in different, like you can get all meat or you can get it mixed with other pieces, parts and so.
I didn't know. I've
Gotta
just
be
learned
careful.
something. All right, so on this case, where are we on discovery?
So I think we're okay on discovery, but here's the problem.
Mhm.
It appears that perhaps there is a sealed family violence case coming down.
Okay.
So we'd like to reset for 30 days to try and bring everybody to the party.
Oh, yeah. Well, as long as they're invited.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh.
That's what I said.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset and family violence. If you all can look into this matter. Okay. All right, we'll bring you back on November 17th.
Actually, Judge, I am not gonna be here on the 17th.
Okay.
What's works? No. The 20th works.
All right, so we'll bring you back on the 20th.
I have a question, ma'am. Would I have to have, because you had asked if anybody was back there for me, would I have to have my mom or somebody come up here?
Oh, if you want somebody to be here, you'll have to speak to your attorney about that and they can contact them. It's just that for security reasons, sometimes there'll be inmates in the box and then family members want to talk to them.
Uh-huh.
And that puts the deputies on high alert because they don't know what the conversation is and people are just not allowed to speak to inmates. But if you want your mom to be here, you're more than welcome to have them here.
Yeah.
They just can't talk to you in the box.
Okay.
All right?
Is it
All
okay?
right.
Could I give you my mom's number?
Lopez? All right, today is plea deadline date.
Yes.
So have you all reached an agreement or are you asking for a jury trial?
Judge, I'm asking for one more week. The plea offer we just revised today, we have to make one phone call, make sure it's all good to go. We would like 1 week to do a plea at that time.
Yes, Your Honor, and then to expand on that, our complainant, he works the night shift, so I'll be able to call him tonight at about 5:45 or 6 PM, just to confirm that.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, recall this for October 21st.
Judge, I'm in trial that day. That's Tuesday, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm in trial on that day. You know, on a protective order. So
All right,
the next day's fine, Wednesday, Thursday.
the 23rd.
Yes.
Norma, can you put this on the 23rd? Yes, for disposition. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, what's the update?
I talked to Ms. Corley about Jan, I think she's Madura on the docket.
Yes.
She was asking if we could potentially come back another day since there's some technical difficulties.
Oh, yes, that's not working, so I can't get any sound. I can recall it back for Monday.
I think her client has a lot of medical appointments next week.
Let me
She
see.
said Thursday works for her. And
Thursday?
that works for me as well.
Okay. All right, we can recall it for the 23rd.
Okay.
Norma, on Jan Madeira, if you'll call it for the 23rd, but before you all leave, if you all can make sure all the paperwork is done.
We have, we've been doing it through Adobe Sign and I believe it should be in your email inbox. It's not. Okay.
No.
Okay, then I will change the sender because I think I have the incorrect email for you then.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in my box,
Okay.
unless that's not working either.
Get that fixed and but everyone, the defendant signed, Ms. Corley signed.
But I know you all need to change some language.
Yes.
So
And so
just,
we were thinking, my thought was we could put that on the record. And since we can't really print it out before everything's executed, we can just make those changes after the police taken and put the specific changes on the record.
you can't do that
Okay.
because that
Certified.
document is the four corners
Okay.
parole evidence. But speak with Miss Ferguson
Okay.
and see if she can figure out a way to get it printed out.
Mhm.
And then just change whatever you all want changed.
Before you sign.
Yes.
Got it.
Jesus Navarro.
I'm on one of the cases. Mr. Kimball's on two of the cases. He was here earlier up
Okay.
there. This is where we talked about it. I don't know if it's the plea deadline date.
No, this was supposed to be for some discovery issues.
Discovery was taken care of. I went to the DA's office the other day, did all that.
Okay.
I'm respectfully requesting a short recess or continuance so I can go over what I've discovered, which is with him. They've
Okay.
given us an offer. We all talked about it today. I just want to make sure I go over everything. I meant to go to the jail yesterday, but that's when I rolled my ankle. I ended up going home and I think
I feel your pain on that. So when do y'all want this call back for plea deadline date?
very short for me. I could go see him probably, what's today?
Oh, no,
Thursday?
just tell me when you want it brought back.
Next week,
All right, any specific date next week?
later in the week,
Thursday?
maybe Thursday would be fine.
All right, Norma, can you recall this back for plea deadline date on Thursday?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, we'll bring you back on Thursday, okay? Nicholas, carry on.
Yes, Judge, I'm here. Federal custody.
Yes. Do you have an update?
We do, Judge. He was sentenced to 60 months, 6-0, last week, I believe.
Okay.
And I provided proof to the prosecution. Unfortunately, he had some other at-large cases for deadly conduct with firearm,
Mhm.
discharging a firearm, 2 counts, which have now been indicted. So it sounds like the prosecution is not willing to dismiss or anything like that. I'm going to try to meet with him in federal custody. I have not had a chance to,
Okay.
and kind of see what he wants to do. But at some point in time, he would need to be bench warranted back over here, I guess.
All right. State, have you tendered an offer?
No, you're just conferred about the facts of the new cases today. I can make him an offer today if you'd like one.
All right. And then what we'll do, Norma, have this recalled in 30 days. What date? Make it the 20th, and you'll need to have him bench warranted back.
By the 20th.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Christian Garza? All right, where are we on discovery?
Okay, well, first of all, Judge, he has these 2 cases, but he also has 2 unindicted cases, an aggravated robbery and
Yes.
a tampering with evidence. State has informed me there's also a murder coming down the pike.
All right,
Mr.
so are you-
Garza has been, I'm gonna put it on these 2 cases present today.
Mhm.
He has hired John Perez on the ag rob and the tampering and presumably on the murder. So I just assume that Mr. Perez takes over everything.
All right,
They're pretty low in the totem pole.
Norma, can you call John Pettis? I think he was just here. And see if he's still in the building and he can come over. All right, then, counsel, you can be excused, or if you want to raid around and see if John Pettis is going to be retained on that as well.
Norma's got my number. I gotta go to another court anyway.
All right, bye-bye.
I'll be in the building.
All right, thanks. Just have a seat. This is going to be set for 30 days. I'm going to need you here, and the attorney who's hired on the other cases will be here as well.
Okay.
All right, what date, Ms. Ferguson? What date? All right, so we're going to come back on the 20th.
November 20th.
Yes.
Okay.
Lavelle Lemons. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Are there any applications in this case?
No, Judge.
All right. Court is calling 2025 CR 010839 State versus Lavelle Lemons. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Lim,
And for the defense?
Julie Pollock for Mr. Lemons.
And are you Mr. Lemons?
yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Lemons, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes, ma'am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are waiving the elderly enhancement and proceeding on the Class A misdemeanor of assault bodily injury.
Any objections?
No objections.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury as a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, ma'am. He confers with me.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he was.
Mr. Lemons, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 9 months in the Bexar County Jail. There's an $800 fine. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and cite it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that there be no contact with George Shelton. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, ma'am.
State, any evidence?
State offers states one in attachments.
No objections.
Did you review the waiver? Oh, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, ma'am. We would just ask that you follow the plea bargain in this case.
All right, and I see that both of you are elderly. Why? What's going on?
Misunderstanding,
Hmm?
man. Just a misunderstanding between them.
Well, no, here's the thing. You can't be the spokesman for other people if they feel that someone owes them money. That's not your place. Now, the state, I'm assuming they are proceeding on the lesser included offense because honestly, the injury to the elderly, I think that's really was meant to anticipate younger people fighting the elderly or abusing the elderly and not for two elderly people. So,
Not going back to that assisted living place.
mhm.
He'll be finding other, he's been incarcerated for quite a while.
Okay, and was that that place, is that the Fair Avenue Apartments?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you removed all your stuff from there?
No, ma'am, I've been incarcerated ever since that happened.
All right, so here's the thing. If you want, or you have items that need to be removed from there, I'll allow you to go back there with a police escort only. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 9 months in the Bear County Jail. There's an $800 fine, time and money will run concurrently, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with George Shelton, no contact with the Fair Avenue Apartments without a police escort. And how much time does he have in?
I believe he has 125 days today.
Okay. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
So where are we on to the discovery?
I think they,
Oh, your phone is ringing.
I think they've provided everything, Judge.
So,
And so I'm gonna go through, there's jail calls. My investigator still has to go out and check on a couple of things. We do have an offer.
okay.
So once we go through all of that, then we'll be able to decide whether we're taking that offer. But I think it's, at this point with that offer, it's probably gonna be a trial.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for 30 days for plea deadline date. All right, November 20th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you have not, your next setting will be a jury.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Who else? Is there an application?
No, it's time served on a misdemeanor, Judge.
Okay. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007523, State versus Sandra Ramon. Can I have parties announced for the record?
John Coons for Miss Ramon.
And are you Miss Ramon?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, why were you late for court today?
I'm on a ride system. I don't have a vehicle, so.
All right, so here's the thing. If you ever are in any other court, you need to make sure you're on time because they may issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ramon, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are not, Your Honor. We're proceeding on the lesser included of criminal trespass of a habitation and waiving her enhancement allegations.
Any
We obviously,
objection?
no, we obviously have no objection. We're very grateful.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with criminal trespass of a habitation? That's a Class A misdemeanor. Range of punishment is anywhere from, up to 1 year in the Bear County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine.
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and give you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has the client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Very much so.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes and yes.
Ms. Ramon, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
I am, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 45 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $250 fine, and there's to be no contact with George Williams. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did. Your
Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motion?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses, well, to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
State offers into evidence State's Exhibit 1 with its attachments.
We reviewed them and have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge, we're very grateful for the plea bargain agreement. It was something that we were getting ready for trial for, but this is something that my client accepts.
All right, so if you have a relationship with him, it's over because I'm going to follow the no contact order. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 45 days in the Bexar County Jail. You get credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with George Williams. There's a $200 fine, time and money to run concurrently. And how many days does she have?
She had 45 days exactly.
Right, the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes. Timothy Hernandez. And on this one, could I see the motion? The motion to revoke, could I see that? My email, something is wrong with it.
On the laptop.
All right, thank you. All right, so on this case, the state has tendered a motion to withdraw.
Yes, Judge.
And what are you all asking for as conditions or amended conditions?
So, Your Honor, state and defense had discussed adding probation's recommendations, which are the cognitive behavior program, job readiness program, an outpatient treatment, a life skills class, budgeting, and then a TAP evaluation as well, because it's my understanding he did not show to his most recent one on July 17th.
All right. The TAP evaluation will be in custody. Follow recommendations of TAP. How old are you?
20.
All right, so what are you doing with the rest of your life?
Oh, I was working before I got here.
All right, doing what?
I was cleaning the Walmarts overnight.
So here's the thing, you're on probation for driving while intoxicated. That's a state jail.
I'm not on probation for that.
Oh, that's the new number one. I'm sorry. You're on probation for unauthorized use of a vehicle.
Yeah.
That's a state jail felony. And let me see. And you're on for deferred adjudication. So if you're revoked, you're looking up to 2 years at the state jail facility. In state jail facility time, that's day for day.
Right.
Do you understand?
Ma'am.
So you're gonna have to make a decision on whether or not you want to responsibly be on probation and follow through on what's being required of you to continue on probation. Probation is a contract. I know you're young. Sometimes people, it takes them a while to come into adulthood, but you're in adulthood because you're on deferred adjudication and you're looking at 2 years.
Right.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I got two of them. I got a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old.
All right, so if you go to the state jail facility for 2 years, that's 2 years where your children will not have you in their life unless it's with you behind bars. So you're gonna have to grow up and start making decisions on what you want to do with your life. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're gonna do the TAP evaluation in custody, follow recommendations of TAP. And what is happening with the other case?
It's still pending, Your Honor. We had requested all the evidence, but we have not received it and the blood is still pending
Okay.
as well.
All right, and then let me give this to you. All right, and on here you all say life skill budgeting class. Are you having problems with your budget, finances? Not making ends meet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then, and the employment you have, what do you do?
The one I do what I was doing before, I was just getting Walmart's overnight. But I have a job lined up at the hotel downtown, so
How far did you go in school?
I went to like 10th grade, but I had graduated while on probation to get my GED diploma.
So you have your GED.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I can tell you is you're gonna have to start doing more than that if you want to move up in the world, right? Financially, not live from paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
And I know it's hard, but they want a life skills course budgeting. But probation, if he ends up getting his trades, some sort of trade, then the court will deem his community service hours satisfied.
If you are given a credit for his community service hours based on his certificate.
Okay, so here's the,
We do have a money management class that's not as invasive as the life skills class, if we want to go that route.
all right, so I'll ask for the money management class. And here's the thing. A good trade for you to be in is welding.
Yeah, I was looking.
When I was a defense attorney, some of my clients who had been released from prison for murder, for aggravated robbery or whatever it was, and you think you're not going to be able to get a great job,
Yeah.
I would always steer them towards welding. They're doing great now. They completed their prison sentence, and welding, you make a lot of money. All right,
Yes, ma'am.
but you still need to learn how to budget.
That's right.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
No, you are.
You'll return that to probation, please.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Do better.
Maybe
I
it's
will.
John.
Yes. Michael Bissett,
Before you go.
good morning. So are y'all ready to proceed on this?
Judge, here's where we are on that.
Okay.
We're in a position where I believe that we're gonna plead true and then let Mr. Bissett explain his position to the court.
Mhm.
Now, understanding that plea and that position may result in incarceration. Possibly, hopefully not, but possibly. Mr. Bissett recently had some oral surgery and he has some stitches in his mouth. And so he's scheduled to have those removed
On the 27th.
on the 27th.
27th
we
of
can-
October?
Yes, ma'am.
We can do this one of several ways. We could go ahead and plead our case today. And then depending on the court's decision, we can come back then, or we can wait and do everything after the 27th, whatever the court would like us to do.
All right, well, based on new laws, it would be best if you come back.
Okay.
Are you able to come back on October 30th?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll recall this back for October 30th. All right, we'll see you back on October 30th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Let's see, we'll get you to sign something. We'll do that, okay? Thanks.
All right, are you ready?
I am, Judge.
All right, Mr. Savage.
Judge, may he stay seated? He's having
Oh,
back
sure, he told me.
spasms and
I asked him, he told me he likes to stand.
Okay, would you rather stand or?
I'd rather stand.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Okay. Trying to be best for my,
Oh, no, I hear you. I asked him that when he
Okay,
came
all right.
last time.
we'll be brief.
All right, what is happening with Mr. Savage?
We have a plea offer at this time, we're not. At this time, we're not accepting it, but we've made a counter offer to the state. I understand the court normally says this is the absolute plea deadline. But I'm hopeful the court might be considerate. The state is considering his health and everything, and my counter offer, the state's gonna take my counter offer to the complainant and allow us perhaps a brief extension of the plea deadline, or at least set, or in the alternative, set it for trial, but with the understanding that we may have an agreement before the trial. I know normally the court doesn't do that, and I'm certainly not asking the court to make a special exception, but I guess I am asking the court to make a special exception, so. But that's what we are. We are turning down their plea as it is today, but I've made a counter offer and they are considering it based on his health decline and some other factors. I think I've summarized our discussion correctly. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Pardon me. So that's where we are, Judge.
All right, Mr. Blanc, what are you requesting? How much time?
30 days, 2 weeks, I
2
don't know, whatever.
All right, 2 weeks, Ms. Ferguson.
2 weeks. That's fine.
All right, we'll be back on October 30th. That will be your final plea deadline date. The court will not offer any further extensions.
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate your courtesy.
All right, thank you.
I have a dismissal for Daryl Owens. They took the plea in County Court 5.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. You're welcome.
Is Mr. Hernandez, is it discovery deadline today? What?
Just-
Where we are on him?
Just give me 1 second.
We're ready on Mr. Hernandez's, Judge.
All right, Mr. Hernandez. Come down. So where are we on discovery?
We have everything.
Okay. State, were you able to tender offer?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Hernandez, how old are you?
21.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this in 30 days for plea deadline date.
That's fine. Yes.
All right, we're gonna come back on November
Oh,
20th.
no, can we do I leave on the 20th. Can we do a couple of days earlier? 18th is great.
All right.
18th, please.
All right, so we're gonna recall you on the 18th. At that time, you need to let the court know if you've reached an agreement with the state. You understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Trey, this is what I'm going to need because our system, could everyone please whisper? This is what I'm gonna need because our IT is not working. So I'm not able to hear you from your location. If you could, your client can remain on Zoom, but are you able to call her and maybe you come into the court and we can do it by your cell phone if you do a conference call with her?
Sure, that works, Judge. I'm
All right,
right
thank
below
you.
you. I'll be right there.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready, Judge, and I've got her on speaker.
Thank you. All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 5888 State versus Anaya Gifford. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Trey Maurer standing in for Robert Maurer for Ms. Gifford.
And by phone, do we have Miss Gifford?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're proceeding this way because the sound is not working on the court's end. Any objection to the defendant who was previously on Zoom appearing by phone?
No, Your Honor.
None from defense, Judge.
And Ms. Gifford, do you have any objection to appearing by phone? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Gifford, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it electronically?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the defendant's consent to plea by video conference? Any objection to the court adding cell phone?
No objection, Your Honor.
And none from defense, Judge.
All right, did you review the document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video Conference or Cell Phone with your attorney? Did you understand it and electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to consented to enter a plea by video conference or cell phone. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
All right, off the record for a moment. Deputy Laura, could you all have them move to that other end? All right, we're back on the record. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Judge.
Did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're charged with theft of service $2,500 to $30,000 as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Gifford, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a citizen of the United States, by entering into this agreement, you can be deported, denied naturalization, and not allowed re-entry into the United States. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. There's a restitution of $12,000 to the complainant. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motion?
There were not, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
State offer states one in attachments.
No objections.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. State, you may be excused. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you going to be requesting a PSI?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, I need a date for PSI. Is there a need for a TAP evaluation?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, and Ms. Gifford, you'll need to appear in court on December 15th.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and probation. Oh, all right. Oh, Vashon,
And I'm sorry, you said November.
15th. I'm sorry, December 15th. All right, so if she can come back onto the Zoom and I'll put her in a breakout room with Miss Abrams.
Okay. I don't hear that.
Yes, I'll go back on her.
Okay, thank you. Maybe excuse your honor.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you working.
Oh,
with this.
no, thank you so much for your patience. Michael Rivera, where are they? All righty. They're gonna bring your client over. Have him brought over.
It's 7, Judge, for all this.
Cassandra Valdez. And Rivera can be brought over.
Judge, just for the court's information, we're going open to the court.
All right. All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 5618, State versus Cassandra Luisa Valdez. Could I have parties announced?
And Richard Garcia for the defense?
And are you Cassandra Valdez?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Cassandra Luisa Valdez who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 5618
Yes,
for
ma'am.
the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on March 7th, 2023 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 27th day of December 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Cassandra Luisa Valdez did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, or duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that?
Guilty.
No, true or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 24th day of January 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Cassandra Luisa Valdez did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that?
Not
True or
true.
not true? I'm sorry.
Not true.
Violated condition number 4, in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Cassandra Luisa Valdez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February and March 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
True.
State will waive the remaining.
Did you understand by pleading true to 2 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find, revoke and sentence you up to 5 years in the prison?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 2 and 4?
I'm being honest, yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will find 2 and
Can I-
4 true,
Yes.
and there's no agreement, is that correct?
Judge, there is no agreement, but state would be recommending you grant state's motion to revoke and sentence to 5 years in prison.
Can I speak though?
Oh, just 1 second.
Okay.
Defense?
Your Honor, first of all, I apologize, I couldn't be here this morning. Cassandra's mother and daughter were here this morning and they wanted to testify, but they couldn't stay. They live out of town, and so they had to get back. And additionally, they were telling me that Cassandra has changed her whole life this last year. She's got a good job, and they were going to come ask for some leniency. In addition, Cassandra's asked me if she can address the court.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Cassandra Luisa Valdez.
All right. Is there anything you would like to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Every time I have stood in front of you, sorry. Every time I have stood in front of you, I've been completely by myself. I've been dishonest. I've lied to you just to get out of here. These last 2 years, I have completely changed my life due to the fact that my mom and my daughter have been back in my life. I didn't have them for the last 7 years because I was on meth. I was shooting up meth every single day. I would steal from them the first chance I got. My family completely turned their backs on me because I stole from them. These last 2 years, she just turned 21. She called me mom for the first time in 7 years. She used to call me by my first name. She has been back in my life. I've completely got off drugs. I am a manager at a car wash that I'm actually in the process of helping purchase, which is Cosmics. And he wrote a statement for me too, my manager. It's off of Fredericksburg and Hebner.
Have that statement.
Okay, I know. My mom was here. She was waiting. My mom hadn't been in my life in 7 years. She's completely back in my life now. And I feel like I have more to lose now. But back then I didn't even care.
All right, so here's the thing. What you're telling me, I have no corroborating evidence of that. I only have you saying it.
Okay, I can get all of that. I don't know. I didn't even know I had court, honestly. I wasn't prepared. I got told, I think yesterday.
Let me ask you this. Did you complete parenting classes?
I did. Yes, I did. I completed. Yes.
All right, probation. What has she done? Did she complete parenting classes?
Don't have any indication that the parents' classes were complete. The only thing that I see completed is DDR.
She did 134 days in the BTRF.
Okay.
And that had parenting classes.
So here's the thing.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been on probation, and I'll allow anyone to ask questions.
Sorry, Judge, I forgot to mention that she did turn herself in.
Yeah.
All right, so any questions?
I was tired of running. I turned myself.
All right, so what I have before me is you've been on probation since March 7, 2023, and you really haven't done anything.
Yeah.
That's a problem. So I'm not going to continue you. So the court is finding 2 and 4 true. The court is going to revoke. The court, let me see. Was there any restitution in this case?
Restitution to SAPP of $57.
Has that been paid?
No, Judge.
There's to be restitution to SAPD for drug testing. That's $57.
Okay.
There should be no residing with minors and no unsupervised contact with minors. Court will give you credit for any time served and credit for any time served for any successful inpatient treatment. Court will recommend the therapeutic community. There's to be no contact with the following persons: Charles Young, Michael Villanueva, Sandy, and that's Sandy with the Y, Gonzalez with the Z. And the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you, okay?
Yeah, thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
You're welcome. All right, yes. Chris Ramos,
Well, I was just gonna ask, I guess, what's,
we can recall it for tomorrow.
oh, okay, can I go talk with the witness real quick about that? Jim?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Put him on the docket for tomorrow, please. 9. I'm sorry, that's not for that one. It's, what is your client's name, please? Carney. Could I see Carney as well? Oh, this paper.
Bill Carney.
All right, so on Carney, we're recalling it for tomorrow.
Wow.
At 9 a.m.
Probably heard.
All right, thank
Okay.
you. All right, who's next? All right, is he here?
He's not present, Judge. It's off docket.
All right, so for me to set a bond, he'll need to be here, or either you can take it to Judge Nahara.
Okay, let me see if Judge Nahara's still in.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll try and get him on the docket.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
you're welcome. All right, Jerson Rios. All right, so in this case, are you retained?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so this motion for the appointment of an investigator, you'll need to file that with an affidavit and we'll need to have a hearing on it.
An affidavit with Judge?
On the request for an investigator,
Correct.
if you're saying that he can't afford that, then you'll need to file an affidavit and we'll need to have a hearing.
Fine.
Okay,
I also have, this motion, Judge, is to inspect the vehicle.
oh, I have this.
Oh, you
motion.
have that one. Okay,
Yes.
great.
State?
Yes.
All right, so they filed a motion, they want to inspect the vehicle.
Judge, so I reviewed it and just so the court is aware, there is evidence that was retained from one vehicle or extracted from one vehicle, but the police department has told me that the other vehicle is unsupported for them to extract it. So I have no objection to his motion to be able to inspect. We've spoken and we'll confer and get a date together where we can both go out there and see the state of the property.
All right, so then with regards to your order on the motion to inspect, you all probably need to get together on a date and I'll sign it and you all can put the date in when you all are going to go out to inspect.
Okay.
Yes. All right, is there anything else?
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
your case was simple today.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and all you need now is from me, an affidavit from him that he cannot employ.
Yes, and we'll
Yeah.
need to have a hearing with that.
This, it's the vehicle of the deceased.
Okay.
That SAPD has not been able to extract any evidence from that vehicle. I have not yet employed crash engineers.
Mhm.
They tell me they can
Mhm.
and that they will, but they need an order from the court.
Okay.
And the reason why the family cannot afford this investigator is because the family is paying this expert $5,000
Okay,
to go get, and we're gonna share that with the state,
Okay.
even though we're paying for it, so.
Okay.
One hand's gonna wash the other.
all right,
Thank you.
but who's going to towel dry? I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so when do you want to come back on
I'll
your
bring the
motion?
affidavit tomorrow morning.
All right. All right, Deputy Laura and Norma, if you'll have him back tomorrow. And y'all need to be here exactly at 9 because I have mental health docket.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Judge, just one more thing. So as far, because this is a discovery setting, so I did, I believe discovery will be complete as soon as there's a phone dump that I have in my possession
Okay.
now that I intend to give to Mr. Barrera. It's just too big. So he's gonna have to bring me a drive and then I'm gonna get that to him.
Okay. All righty.
Thanks, Judge.
You're
We'll see you
welcome.
tomorrow morning.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the court is calling 2019 CR 5302 State versus Michael Armando Rivera. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Very good. Lauren Espinoza for the state. Anita Perez for the defense.
And are you Michael Rivera?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Michael Armando Rivera who's placed on community supervision in 2019 CR 5302 for the offense of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on December 3rd, 2019 for a term of 6 years. Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 5th day of September 2020 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Armando Rivera, committed the offense of possession of a controlled substance in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State will waive the remaining.
Any objections to the waiver?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison? I'm sorry, yes?
Yes. Yes.
All right, knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
Are you sure about what's going on here?
Yes.
All right, so you understand whatever agreement you have with the state, the court doesn't have to follow that agreement? All right, you're gonna need to speak up so the.
Yes.
All right, so do you understand if I find violation of condition number 1 true, that the court could sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
I don't know what you mean about that.
All right, so do you think you have an agreement with the state on what's going to happen with this motion to revoke?
Yes.
I don't have to follow that agreement. You don't have an agreement with the court. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I can sentence you up to 10 years just based upon your plea of true to violation of condition number 1. Do you understand?
Yes.
Knowing all of that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion to revoke and sentence to 10 years prison.
And is there this new number 1? What's happening with that?
That is my understanding that he was sentenced on that, and I believe defense has the specifics.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
been sentenced on that?
Right, I have I'll tender to the court and the clerks the judgment in the federal case. And I showed that to the state, and then this is the criminal complaint. And then I also have the docket summary from Pacer. And so if I can just put on the record the dates of incarceration.
But here's my question though. State, you don't have a possession of controlled substance that's been filed with your office?
No, Your Honor, that's based on the federal case.
All right, and you have no intention of filing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, yes.
Yeah, and so we're just asking, he's got, I think, 281 days in Bexar County Jail. And we're just asking for the court to acknowledge the dates that he was in federal prison. And from the documents that the court has before, it would be September the 5th, 2020, until he was booked to Bexar County, which is September 20th of 2025. And that, that's about 5 years, Judge. I think it's 5 years and 10 days, 14 days. So we're just asking for that credit as well, in addition to his Bexar County jail time.
All right.
And you want me to just hand it to the clerk?
Yes.
Okay. You want this?
All right. Are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, the court is going to grant the motion revoke, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with the SA 20 MJ 1083. There is to be no residing in households with minors. And no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. You can speak with the clerks to make sure they have the correct calculations.
And I don't know if my client wants to say anything, but, anything you want to tell him?
I be here 5 years ago with the other lady. Everything went good. I saw my serious paper. I know I did wrong. I lost a lot of my family, a lot of members. You know what I mean? I respect 187, you know what I mean? I like 187. But when I came the other day.
No. I mean, I guess with respect to
But
the
this
plea
with
agreement,
the plea agreement,
you know, I mean, as far as.
yeah, you did good. You know what I mean?
No, but as far as, I guess, just wanting to move on with your life
Yeah.
and get this case over with, obviously you've already.
That's what I'm telling you. Look, I've been in the field for 5 years, and I lost a lot of my family, and I promise to you in here, I don't want to sell drugs no more. That's not for me. I did a lot of classes, rehab, and the facilities over there. I did RDAF, 500 hours. I did behavior. I did all that, and I think I'm gonna put this behind. You're not gonna see me no more over here.
Okay.
I promise.
Well, I'm hoping that's the case because really with these charges, at some point in time, the police are gonna catch you. And then you're gonna end up either in prison, the state prison, or either the federal prison. And the federal prison, it's a lot of time when they give it to you, but they give it to you in months. So you're just sitting there, 60 months or 80 months doesn't sound that bad. And then you would do the calculations. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. So this is what I can tell you. If you have not truly changed and if you don't get your life on track, it's not going to end well. So now and what I can tell you is when you're released from custody, it's going to be hard. You know why it's going to be hard? Because people are going to see your history and people are not going to want to give you a job. The best way to be employed is to have a trade or skill that somebody needs. And I was telling somebody before, I've had clients before who had major criminal history and they're making major money legally. And you know how they did it? They went to trade school and they became a welder. Everybody needs a welder.
Let me tell you this real quick. When I got this case, I know I make the bad decision to go to the Fed, but I chose somebody and then got me here and gave me this paper. But I mean, I'm not supposed to. I mean, you know, man. He told me to take the box, and I did. You know, man. I did my mistake. I did my time, and it's time to do this one and go home and do me.
All right. Well, just do better, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I feel it's a plea bargain case, and you have a right to appeal, okay? This is not a plea bargain case. Okay?
It's just probation.
I'm sorry?
This is just probation we talking about, huh?
Well, you're on probation, but she can take it away if she deems that appropriate. But this is a certification that you have. This is not a plea bargain case, and you have a right to appeal.
What does that mean?
You want me to? Judge, I'm gonna have to set it for a contested hearing because client is asking pertinent questions about it, and may we recall it next week sometime or tomorrow?
No.
I need
It's
to
going to
set,
be set at a contested hearing. Mr. Leal, we've been here since 9.
I understand, Judge.
All right. So here's the thing, Mr. Ellison, this is a contract with the court. It's not a contract with the state or with your attorney. So you can negotiate with the state, but it's not binding upon the court. So if you want a contested hearing, we will recall it back for a contested hearing, but it will be a contested hearing. The state will be bringing witnesses to seek to prove up the violations that are in the motion to revoke. Do you understand?
No, I was just trying to see if I can get it continued. I was working. I was trying to.
Now, here's the thing. You're not at the phase where I'm to listen to what your reasons for why maybe the allegations in the motion are true or not true. Where we're at right now is I am explaining to you that you can't reach a binding agreement with the state and have it binding upon the court. So what that means is if you and the state come to an agreement, I don't have to follow it. Your range of punishment in this case, if I were to grant the motion to revoke, is up to 10 years in the prison. Do you understand?
No, I don't. 10
Do
years,
you not understand or do you not want to understand?
don't understand. 10 years for what?
You're on probation for a third-degree felony. You understand you're on probation?
I missed the stipulation, so I didn't call.
Yeah, that's what they're alleging, that that you were unsuccessful and that you violated or did not complete certain things that they asked of you.
My first
So we can either
violation,
go forward now, or either I can set it for a contested. Which would you prefer?
was a contested.
Where they have to bring live witnesses to prove the allegations. That you did these allegations. That we went on.
Bring live witnesses to prove that I didn't meet stipulation.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 003409 State versus Irvin Earl Ellison. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Galloway for the state.
Rafael Leal for Mr. Ellison.
And are you Mr. Ellison?
No,
All right, Mr. Ellison, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you the same Irvin Earl Ellison who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2025 CR 003409 for the offense of obstruction or retaliation on June 17th, 2025 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
That's correct.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Irvin Earl Ellison did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and August of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
You waive and abandon the remainders, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. State, what are you recommending?
In the court to grant the state's motion and turn adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke him and sentence him to 5 years in prison, based upon the plea of truth, and we would take into consideration cause number 2025 PF 5850.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, I'm requesting that he be continue on probation, either defer or with a conviction. My client was homeless. He didn't have an address, was trying to get his life together. To his credit, he called the probation office, left a message telling the officer of his condition and what was going on. He was mainly focused on getting his life together, and perhaps did not appreciate that he needed to report on beginning with the intake, and he failed to do that. But when you don't have a home, a roof over your head, no money, going hungry for all the, once he was released, that's what clouded his judgment, in my opinion, Judge. And we're asking, when he was arrested, when he was just got a telephone and was in the process of calling the office to report. And we're asking that the judge, that the court continue his probation, and because I don't think the solution, it is just to send him to prison. I think he should have that opportunity and perhaps take advantage of it.
So has he done anything?
He didn't have an opportunity to do that, Judge. He wasn't, he wasn't directed with an intake as to what to do or what to, or
What do you mean he wasn't? So he wasn't told that he had to report?
I believe he was released, Judge, from either jail or from here, when he took the plea. And to his credit, he called once and
So you're saying he didn't know that he had to report?
that's not what I'm saying. I mean, I believe he was told, except that he didn't register.
So he's never reported?
Never reported, except by telephone on one occasion.
Probation? Has he done anything? Has he ever reported?
His initial intake in court with me. I don't have any indication that he reported after.
All right, so you're telling me that Miss Abrams never told him?
No, not, he was told when he was released as to what he needed to do, and he was probably even given a number to call, and he did call that number, except that he didn't follow up with that.
He was granted probation on June the 17th. On June the 18th, I guess when he was released, there is a notation that there was a voicemail from him. And after that, there was nothing else.
So you want to call your client as a witness?
Yes, sir.
All right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do so.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Reverend Earl Ellison Jr.
All right, you may proceed.
Mr. Anderson, when you were released, either June 17 of this year or June 18, were you given a number of the probation office and perhaps even a name of your probation officer to report to?
Yes, as soon as I was released, I used the phone in the lobby to make the phone call, and I left a voice message.
And what did your voice message contain?
I told him my name, and told him that I was checking in, and that was that.
Now, at that point, when you made that telephone call, did you have your own cell phone at the time?
No, I did not have my own cell phone. I actually just got it the day of the new arrest.
So you use somebody's telephone, either an office telephone or some other telephone?
I used the lobby payphone. Right before you walk out of the doors, when you get your cards, you get your property.
Was that from the jail or from?
That is from the jail.
Okay. And what was your understanding? I mean, when you were given that telephone number, and were they your obligations? And were you informed of what your obligations were?
Well, I checked in. I knew that I would possibly have to try to make another phone call. However, I had no way of communicating or reaching out with anyone. So I would do small work, pick up trash and lots or whatever. I eventually earned myself a cell phone, and that's when I got arrested, and I was looking forward to actually making a phone call and continuing on with any said stipulation or whatever it may be. It wasn't
So you were trying to work on a daily job or some other type of activity?
Yes, I was too.
Okay. And did you have a place of residence at the time?
At the time, no, I didn't.
Where were you living?
I was on the streets. If not, I would try to check in the Salvation Army.
Okay? And did you know when you were released that you were supposed to report in person to the probation office?
After release, no.
What would you like, I mean, what's gonna be different if the judge were to continue you on probation? What's gonna be different? How can you assure the court that you're gonna be compliant with your obligations of community supervision or probation?
For now, if I get released, I'll be able to make phone calls and actually keep contact. That way I can have thorough communication. I can follow through upon any stipulation that is given for probation.
And that's what you wish the court to do to reinstate you?
That is what I wish for the court to do, to reinstate.
And but the question is still gonna be, why didn't you do that the first time?
Trying, out there trying to do better for myself.
But do you understand that to do better for yourself includes following up on your obligations and your community supervision?
Yes, I do, and I do sincerely apologize for my mistake. It gave me another opportunity. I capitalized on it.
That's the way you judge.
Okay,
Questions?
Mr. Ellison, so you were released from jail in around, like June of 2025, is that correct?
I'm not too sure. I'm thinking so.
It was earlier this year, right? Okay, and so when you took a plea on this case, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you were placed on deferred adjudication, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and the underlying facts of the case that you're here for today is because you told a police officer that you would fucking kill him. Do you recall that? At the Chick-fil-A?
Probably said something different, but I do recall communicating with the police officer, two of them.
Okay, and so it's your testimony that when you were released from jail back in June of 2025, before you took off from jail, you made a phone call to probation, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, but when you took a plea in this case, Ms. Abrams went over the conditions of probation with you, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and she let you know that you could report in person or by telephone, is that correct, to adult probation, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and so she also told you that you could reach out to probation in email form, right?
I'm not too sure. I was told that it was
In person or phone?
right.
Okay, and so the way that you ended up in court here today is because you went to Walmart in September of 2025, about a month ago, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you were placed under arrest at that Walmart, correct?
Wendy's. That's correct.
Okay, that's how you're here today, right?
That's,
Okay, and so when you were at that Walmart, it was alleged that you took a pair of headphones that cost $157 and didn't pay for those headphones. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Okay, and so my question to you is, how did you get to Walmart that day, but you cannot get to adult probation to comply with your conditions?
Walked.
You walked to Walmart.
Walked to Walmart.
Okay, and you acknowledge that you could have walked to adult probation to report, correct?
I don't even know where it's at.
So you weren't informed that it's across the street from the jail at 200 North Mall?
I don't remember that.
And
Just trying to make
so,
the call.
I'm sorry?
I was just trying to make the call, that way I can continue communication with.
All right. And so you didn't, you were arrested, and then that's how you ended up here today. And you stated that in between the time that you haven't reported, that you've been trying to do better. Is that your testimony to the court?
That's correct.
Okay, and by doing that, are you trying to do better by committing thefts of headphones?
No.
Would that be considered you trying to do better?
Oh, no.
Right. You passed the witness.
No further questions.
All right. Is there anything else?
No.
All right. So, Mr. Ellison, I understand that when people are homeless, maybe they're not able to get from point A to point B. But you haven't done anything on probation other than pick up new charges. That's not good. And in this court, I always tell people communicate. And if there's an issue, we can try to solve that, but no one can help you solve your issues if you don't communicate with anyone. And one of the, I wouldn't say the worst thing, but being on probation and picking up new charges is not something good. Because that shows that you can find the wherewithal to steal, but you can't find the wherewithal to get in contact with probation, which is across the street from the jail. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will take in consideration 2025 PF 35850, give you credit for any time served, and the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal, I'm sorry, the court is finding you guilty and revoking. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Like what just happened?
You have been revoked and you're going to go to the prison. And when I say go to the prison, they may end up paroling you from the jail. I don't know, because I don't know what credit you have in for time, or they may take you to the prison and process you there and parole you. But I've sentenced you to 4 years. Anytime that you've been in custody, you'll receive credit for that on this case. Legally, that is the law.
How much time?
I don't know how much time you have in. To the clerk, do you know how much time credit he has? I'm sorry, how many? 215 days. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.